This is Rici inside the Who-Bangin Sports Talk Lab, researching your betting angle of the day. Let's get started. How we doing, everybody? Rici here, back with you from the Who-Bangin Sports Talk Laboratory. I'm back in the box. Gotta churn out some content. Today we're going to talk about totals. And the reason why I'm starting out with these totals is, we did a money line one already, and that was about a week ago. I want to wait a week to get a little bit closer to this All-Star break. And then what I'm going to do is compare like this last month to right before the All-Star break. We'll have a bunch of stuff comparing the first half and what's went on in the last couple of weeks of the season. For me, this is 4 weeks of the season right here. Was it 3 to 4 weeks before the All-Star break? It's July 19th or something. I believe is a key part of the season. We're going to see a few teams jockeying for position. There's some teams that could actually, I don't want to say run away with it, but pretty damn close to run away with it. For instance, in the AL East. So we got to keep our eye on some of these teams. I think we're going to see some surprises. But anyhow, what we're going to do today is totals. I'm going to tell you the some of the top 10 best over teams, the top 10 best under teams, and I'm also going to tell you the last 10 games, who are the top 10 teams overall. And then what my next video is going to be, I'm going to knock it out pretty quick so we could have it out probably by tomorrow or the next day, is I'm going to concentrate solely on first fives. I have a lot of first five information, and we're just going to do, and we'll do money line and totals. I'll go over the money lines again quick, and then we'll do totals, home, away, and we'll see what happens. See what kind of comparison, see what's different in the numbers that we're churning out here. So let's get started. Best over teams for the full season. The Phillies, they played 68 games, 39 overs, 22 unders, 3 pushes. Now, like I like to say with the pushes and stuff, those numbers could be, these numbers in general could be off by a game or two, but I think the numbers I'm giving you tell the same story. I mean, you might get a push on a 8-5 that might have dropped to 8, that where these numbers are coming from. These numbers are pretty much based on DraftKings numbers. So if that's, for what that's worth. Nats, number 2, they played 70 games, 38 overs, 29 unders, 3 pushes. The Braves, 68 games, they played 36 overs, 28 unders. Mets, number 4, 69 games, they played 36 overs, 29 unders, 4 pushes. Then number 5 is the Cards with 36 overs, 30 unders, 3 pushes. Reds, 35, 29, and 1. Marlins, 33, 31, and 1. Blue Jays, number 8, 33, 32, and 2. Orioles, 33 overs, 33 unders, 2 pushes. Number 10, rounding it out, is the Brewers. They played 69 games, 33 overs, 33 unders, and 3 pushes. Now, with the other teams, best under teams is still, and it's been for a while, the Astros. 43 unders, 22 overs, 2 pushes. Tigers, 41 unders, 23 overs, 3 pushes. Dodgers, 34 unders, 25 overs, 6 pushes. Pirates, Dodgers played 65 games. Pirates, 1, 2, 3, number 4, played 66 games, 34 unders, 27 overs, 5 pushes. Red Sox, 35 unders, 27 pushes, 27 overs, 6 pushes. The Rays, 36 unders, 27 overs, 3 pushes. Rangers, number 6, there's the Rangers. 36 played 66 games, 31 unders, 29 overs, 6 pushes. Then the Guardians, 34 unders, 29 overs, 6 pushes. The Yankees, number 9, 36, 29, and 1. And then the D-backs, who played 69 games, 36, 29, and 3. So you wouldn't think the Yankees were still in that top 10 of the under teams, but they are. And that's changing quickly. And for what it's worth, that Astros number is changing quickly too. As I was diving into just on the I'm taping this on June 21st on Tuesday. When I was diving into the numbers for the Mets at Astros, I noticed that the Astros' first five, they are 8-2 to the over at home. So, or no, not at home in general, but most of those were home games. But it's 8-2, the last 10 that they went to the over. So, which was a complete opposite of their 43 unders, 21 overs that I told you about. So that's a number already that's changing. Something to keep your eye out. We got baseball is not trends, but streaks, and these streaks, you can make some money on them if you if you catch them at the right time. But the old saying is, don't try to catch a falling knife. It's so true. It's hard to predict the end of these streaks. I mean, when you do, you can hit a nice big number, and there's nothing wrong with taking a shot, after a while. But again, in general theory, that's not the way to go. I'd rather keep with a streak going, even if it's a little bit more juice, than try to predict the opposite. Okay, last 10. Okay, the last 10 games totals, under and over. Best team, number one, St. Louis Cardinals. They're 8-2 for the last 10, 8 overs, 2 unders. Blue Jays 7-3. Nats 7-3. Orioles 7-3. White Sox 7-2. Now listen to this. The White Sox are 7-2 the last 10 to the over, and their runs for their average runs for is 7.10. The Orioles 4.90. The Nats 4.10. The Blue Jays 5.20 runs for, and the Cardinals 5.40 runs for. So I thought that was something to keep our eye on. Mets number 6. 6-4 last 10, 4.90 runs for. Pirates 6-4, Rangers 6-4, Astros 5-4-1 the last 10 games, but 8-2 to the over at home. So but 8-2 first 5 to the over. So keep that in mind. Their last 10 games, they're 5-4-1, but 8-2 to the over in the first 5. So something again, keep our eye on, and take that for what it's worth when you're capping. Number 10 is the Braves round off the last 10 games in MLB 5-5, under and over 5-5. The opposite way, Angels, the number one under team, 2-8. Eight unders, 2 overs. I read it backwards this time with a 3.10. 4 runs for them, 3.10. The Dodgers number 2, 6 unders, 2 overs, 2 pushes. Giants 7 unders, 2 overs, 1 push. Mariners 8 unders, 2 overs. Rockies 7 unders, 2 overs, 1 push. Padres 7 unders, 3 overs with a 6.00 runs for under in the last 10 games. Padres 7-3. I told you that. Royals 7-3. Oakland A's 4-6. Guardians 4-4-2, and then the Rays 6-4 with only a 2.90 runs for the last 10 games. A little bit different now than with the numbers I'm reading you for overall season and the last 10. There's some glaring differences there. So hopefully this helps you with it. I know some basic capping. It's stuff you can find anywhere. But I like putting together some of this kind of stuff just to get some more stuff out there. And, it helps the new bettors maybe think of things they maybe didn't think of, and maybe help some of you guys to quicken up your capping, if that's the best way I could put it. Let me just give you a couple more before we wrap it up. A top 5. Top 5 road overs for the season. The Phillies played 32 games on the road, 22-10. And on the road, their runs for on the road are 5.41. Sorry about that. Nats, 32 games, 20-10-2. Padres, 20 over, 17 unders, 1 push. Brewers, number 4, 19-19-3. D-backs, 18 overs, 14 unders, no pushes. Top 5 under teams for the season on the road. Tigers, 19 overs, 19 unders, 8 overs, 1 push. Their runs for was 2.32, that average. Runs for the Tigers on the road. Wow. Dodgers, 33 games, 20 unders, 9 overs, 4 pushes. Astros, they come up again. 25 unders, 11 overs, and 1 push. Red Sox, 17 unders, 12 overs, 5 pushes. And then the Rockies, 14 unders, 13 overs, and 2 pushes. The Rockies, at home, haven't been automatically hitting those overs like we've been used to seeing for a couple of years there. It was pretty prevalent. Those and the teams coming into the Rockies that first game, they were losing. This year, not so much. I was starting to track it. I played a couple of them. I've lost more of them than I won. I only did it 3 or 4 series, but not that there was been that many. But the Rockies played a lot of games away, by the way. But anyhow, they keep an eye on them. A lot of those first fives have been 6.5. I've done pretty well with those as an under. I don't think I could count on one hand last year that I played an over in the first 5. And this year I did it. I think I did it twice. I won both of them, but I think I just did it twice. And I don't know why. And another bet I don't usually take is the +1.5 run line. And listen, I'm not saying it's the wrong play. Nothing's the wrong play. Some plays I just don't like, and some plays aren't for me. But same same as you, I'm sure. But that's one of them for sure. But those are kind of things we're gonna have a discussion on one of our Friday night live shows. As you see going across the bottom there, we'll discuss one of that once in a while. Those kind of strategies. But hey, let me just finish up quick and we'll get out of here. Home overs, top 5 home overs teams. The Braves, number 1. They played 35 games at home. Again, this is as of Tuesday, July 21st, not counting Tuesday night's games. But they did count Monday night's games. Monday, Sunday, whatever teams played. A lot of teams played yesterday, but those games are counted in. So Braves, 35 games, 20 overs, 13 unders, 2 pushes. The Cardinals, number 2 with 34 games, 20 overs, 12 unders, 2 pushes. Mets, number 3, 34 games, 20, 13, and 1 at home to the over. The Reds, number 4, 19, 12, and 0. Then the Rockies, 19, 18, and 1. So again, with the Rockies, that over, they're in the top 5 over teams, but their unders are right there. It's 19, 18, and 1. So home unders, the best home under team is the Padres. They only played 31 games. Oh, by the way, the Rockies have played 38 games at home, and they played, what is that? I can't remember, read my right. 30, 38, 58, and 29. Oh no, that's the under thing. I don't have the Rockies home, but they played 38 games on the road already. So whatever that is, about 20 games or so at home. So they'll be playing home in a lot second half. So screw myself up in the middle of something, but that shows you where this mind has gone over these years. So I got the Padres 29, 9, and 1 to the under. Astros 18, 10, and 1, number 2 to the under. D-backs 22, 11, and 3. Rays 21, 12, and 2. And then the Pirates, number 5 home under teams. The Pirates are number 5 with 18 overs, 13 unders, and 3 pushes. So there you go, guys. That's the total stuff that I found for you. What I'm going to do is put together a first 5 because there's a lot of I started doing it already, and there's a lot of big differences in the first 5 with the numbers I gave you. With full season, with last 10 games. With these road and away under and over splits. So hopefully that helps you. Maybe might not help you with tonight's capping, but we'll add on to these with tonight's games and see what happens. I have found something also which we don't hear too many about, and it'll be something else I'll add to maybe a video or talk about it is team totals. Um, I tracked down some of the team total numbers according to the totals, listed by DraftKings again. And from what I found here, I'll just give you a couple before we wrap up. The Let's see if that's right. Yep, the St. Louis Cardinals are the best over team total over team. 37 times they went over the team total, 32 times they went under the team total. Their over units is a little bit less than one. Their over ROI with playing that is under 1%. So it's nothing, that's something that you would could have capitalized on. But it's interesting that the Cardinals are number one with that. The Red Sox number two, 35 overs, 32 unders in the team total. Cubs number three, 35 overs, 32 unders. Cincinnati Reds, 35 overs, 31 unders. And then the Brewers, 35 to 34. The Mets, 35, 34. The Phillies, 35 and 31. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Giants, 35 and 31. This is now team totals again. Arizona Diamondbacks, 34 and 35. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number 10, Baltimore Orioles, 34 overs, 33 unders when it comes to their team total. That Baltimore Oriole team total, 3.5, has been, and my friend Jose Bouquet has also talked about this, and I was very happy to hear him say it. This 3.5 over has been pretty good. Now, of course, I'm jinxing it right here, but and it didn't hit the last time they played, but no, I should say the last time I played it, it didn't hit, but which was Sunday, I believe, or Saturday. But the bet's been good. Over 3.5's been good. Another thing that's been good, man, that first under 5.5 has been very, very good to the under. I'm gonna have those numbers for you. I'm gonna try to even break it down further and try to hit some key numbers. That's another thing I'm working on. Is trying to hit the key number of, say, 5 with the first fives and under and over, get some stats under and over that number of 5. And also 8.5. 8.5, I feel, is a good total number to put together numbers under and over. Under 8.5 has been hot this year. I mean, I don't know if it's just me that I'm just hitting those games specifically, and I think it's hot because I've done better with that than other numbers. But not that I play against those numbers, but I still have them. They're glaring when I look at my records. It's there. And under 5, 5.5, under 6, 6.5, they've been hot. Of course, a couple went over, but more so than not, those under first fives when it was in that area is been pretty good. Another number I think first five that I think is an interesting number is that 3.5. That 3.5 is there for a reason, but I need to find out what the numbers are under and over that 3.5 total, not innings, not the 3 inning line, 3.5 total. So 3.5 and 5 is something I'm gonna have to get the research department working at the Who-Bangin Sports Talk Lab. Here I go again, rambling and gambling like I like to do. So listen, before you bet, I hope this helps you guys out. If you're around on Friday night, please join us at 8 p.m. And please hit me up on Twitter at Dom541 or at Domingun. Also, my YouTube channel at Dom Rici, RICI, and Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Hit both of those. Get those channels up. The Who-Bangin Sports Talk, we're trying to hit that 1,000, and then we are going to be on pace for 2,000. I'm not happy with 1,000. I'm shooting for the 2,000, but let's hit that 1,000 first. Our boy Parlay Teece is giving out a jersey for the in some kind of. We're going to do some kind of. Well, it's up to him how he does it, but whatever he does will be fun and fair, and that'll happen at 1,000 subs. and we'll probably do it. We do a live show on Friday night, so we'll probably do it on whatever Friday night that happens afterwards. So anyhow, for myself, DJ Big Boss, and all the guys at Who-Bangin Sports Talk Lounge, this is Diamond Gun Rici. I will see you soon with the first 5 totals video.